Okay, so now we're going to insert an illustration that we've scanned and enhanced in Photoshop into InDesign. So I need to use this selection tool. I'm going to just press Command A or Control A. That will select everything. So you can see that border's appeared now with the dotted line. Command C, Control C to copy, and then go into my InDesign document and Command V or Control V to paste. So that's there now. The issue with this for me is that I don't want that white background. I want that gone. So I'm going to delete that. That means in Photoshop, I need to delete my background here first. So I want to get back to that little grey coloured grid pattern, which means there is no background. So I'm just going to come in here and there's a really good shortcut, this eraser here. If I hold down the arrow, we've got an eraser tool. We've also got a background eraser tool and a magic eraser tool. So my background eraser tool allows me to get rid of that. Control Z, so you can see. That really gives you a lot of precision, but it's time consuming. My magic eraser tool allows me to delete everything that's the same color. So that's all the white background gone. So that's really good. So this grid now means there's nothing there. So if I Command A, select it all, Command C, and go back into InDesign, Command V, I can paste my image and there's now no background there. So that's really good. So to size this, I want to keep it in proportion. So I'm just going to hold down Shift while I drag this corner in to resize it so it fits on my page. And I'll do it from the same from the bottom as well. I'll hold down Shift and drag that in and try and get it to fit onto this text box I've created roughly. So the same thing as in the last tutorial, the picture doesn't move with the box when you do that. So you have to right click and go into the fitting. I want to fit my content to the frame. So I want it to shrink down and fit inside this frame that I've just created. So I'm going to click that one. And that fits perfectly. So to move it, I'm just going to click up here away from that circle and I can then drag it to where I want. I might go right over to the edge there. If I click in this circle, what it does is move the image inside of the box. Oops, sorry. So I see how the box is staying there where we've put it and she's just moving within that. So we don't want to do that. So if you have that issue, it's because you're clicking inside that circle there. So we don't want you to do that unless it is what you want to do. So now I've got my concept design there. I'll just zoom in a little bit. I'm going to need to label it and I need to point out all of the important design features. So that will be using my text tool up here, or sorry, the type tool, but clicking that T and just putting in important design features. So if I draw one of those there, I might say, sweetheart neckline. Click my selection tool and I can then move it to where I want. So that's down here. I'm talking about this neckline here. So I want to put it quite close to that. If you want to, you can also insert lines. I just put it next to it. I don't like having lines all over the place, but if you do want to, I'll show you how to do it. I might move that out the way. And then the line is this tool here. And I can draw a line from my word over to the feature I'm talking about. I'll just change back to my selection tool so that we can see it. And it would actually put a label to point that out. So I then continue to go around labeling all the different design features around my image. That should really be all you need to do for this particular part. So I'll leave it at